person is a person, no matter how small. This was written by Dr. Seuss when he was creating Horton Hears a Who. This very statement is the summarization of the pro-life argument that no matter how small, no matter how young a child is, they're still a human. Every day, 125,000 abortions are performed across the globe. 125,000 silent screams that go unheard. As Catholics, we believe that life starts at the moment of conception. Because of this, we believe that abortion is the act of killing or murdering somebody, mainly a baby. These are humans with human rights. Through troubling times, we ask that the woman keeps the baby. This includes rape or incest. At these times, we remind the mom that the baby is just as innocent as her. For me, I see potential to open up the world in many ways. I stand by the Catholic teaching. As science tells us, especially in the Princeton University study of the production of life, when an egg is fertilized and becomes a zygote, life is truly formed and truly living. For this, science proves itself that it's not tissue, it's a person. It's a human living inside of another person. Our teaching is that by aborting a baby, you are killing a baby and deliberately taking its life away from them. This, of course, is wrong. It goes against our 5th commandment, you shall not kill. These commandments are something that we live by as sort of guidelines or rules in our faith. We also believe that every life is precious. It's all a gift from God, and God gives each life a plan. Therefore, it goes against God's will. Of course, there are very troubling times of evil when rape and incest occur. Conception by rape is considered very little of a chance because the hormones in a woman is so terrified and so panicked it's not able to conceive. In the event that a child is conceived through rape, we remind the mother that the child is just as innocent as her. We remind them that it's not the fault that the child was conceived. In Romans 12:21, we are reminded that you should not be conquered by evil, but only conquer evil by good. This means that throughout a terrible act of evil, you shouldn't kill the baby, but only bring about good by keeping it, by giving it life and potential. If the egg is not fertilized, though, it is okay for the woman to use contraceptives. It is taught that because it's not formed into life, it's acceptable to prevent it from happening. In my general opinion, I believe that abortion is definitely not okay. You are deliberately taking someone else's life because it's become an inconvenience for you. For me, that's just not okay. Even in times where the mother is in danger because the child's birth is fatal. It makes me sick whenever I hear the media calling it a clump of tissues or a fetus. It's not. It's a child. They say that it's the woman's choice because it's the woman's body. Well, I'm here to say that it's not the woman's body, it's the child's body. I also wanted to remind those who are seeking abortions, you are never alone. There are local programs and even national programs to help women seeking pregnancy help, such as Open Door Women's Clinic, or even adoption. Give the child a life that it deserves. Again, I want to reiterate, abortion is murder. It's a strong word, but it's exactly that. Another point to make is the child is always innocent. Just because it's brought into the world by someone else's action doesn't mean that it has to die for it. It wasn't that child's fault. Also, life does start from the moment of conception, so to kill a child before its brain waves are formed is not okay. So yes, I am for women's right, but I am especially standing up for the rights of the tiny young men and women who are in their mother's womb ready to be born. Protect them.